We're often told that we should make offerings of libations to our ancestors. I mean that and other kinds of offerings. And I'm sure that you've asked yourself why. Let's get into that. Hello and welcome to Sangoma Society. My name is Uhani Wagamakwako and I am Honey Tell a Story on all social media platforms. Ngingumakhosi Nomabuto Emsamo and Sangoma Society is available on all social media platforms. Welcome to today's topic. I want to talk about why we offer the ancestors libations, why we make ancestral offerings in general. So it's often in the context of Ugupahla that we would be making offerings to our ancestors. When we phahla or converse and communicate with the ancestors, we're often relaying a message. Sometimes those whom we're speaking to are people we haven't seen in a very long time, people whom we haven't spoken to in a very long time, people who have carried us through many different things, and we often come to them with a request on our hearts. That's typically how many of us come to seeking understanding of the realm of the ancestral. There's something that's going on and we're needing something to be solved. Completely unaware that just about everything in our lives has been helped or hindered in some way or other by the relationship that we have with our ancestors. Now, when these people whom are our guides and our ancestors are coming through for us like they always do, sometimes that journey gets a little bit long and they need refreshment. They're walking this journey of life with us. They're giving us opportunities, our talents, so many different things. And all they're asking for is that you maintain the relationship that you have with them. And like anybody whom you care about, you would want for them to have what they need in order to be who you need them to be for you. So sometimes what they need is libation. They need food. They wish for sweets, offerings of milk, sweetmeats, honey, tea. Depending on who you're speaking to, you'll be asked to bring different offerings or make different offerings. Sometimes if you're speaking to, someone socialized in such a manner that they would have preferred to have tea or coffee over and above alcohol, that's what will be requested of you. Sometimes there are those members of your bloodline who passed when they were infants, and what they would ask of you is milk, So you make the offering in accordance with who the person is and the needs that they have. Your intention is to maintain the relationship that you have with them or improve it, better it in some way through this interaction that you're having with them on that particular occasion when you make this offering. So it's for that reason that I often say when we make offerings to the ancestors, we should do so with an open heart, because when we ask of the ancestors, we do so with such deep desire. We're always so clear on what we want and seldom so clear on what they want, that when we do make the effort to offer them something, remember that they were people too. Try to give them the same way that you would want to receive. I've seen people say that they were making offerings to their ancestors and get the littlest of everything that they could find. Why? Why? Your bloodline is thousands of years old. They've carried you through here, preserved it long enough for you to manifest here. Why not find the best of what you can to offer to them? Because you expect the best from them. So give as you wish to receive. In all things, almost every video can be ended by the same sentence. The intention behind anything we do in the realm of the ancestral is to better the relationship that we have with our ancestors who guide us towards our purpose. Because in all things, the agreements that they have with us were not made by this conscious self or the subconscious self that is an amalgamation of our karmas and our wounds, but with our highest self, the self that is conscious of their reason for this incarnation. So those are like your backup. Your ancestors are literally the people who have your back. Don't you want those people happy? But I'm not here to convince you of what you should do. I'm trying today to help you understand why it is that we make these offerings. When we're having different conversations require different levels of time spent together in order to be able to be fully facilitated. So that might be a bigger ceremony that you would need to host. More people may need to be present in terms of ancestrally. And you want to always bring your most sincere desire and self to what you're doing. And in that, the easiest way to do so is by bringing an offering that is reflective of whom it is that you know you're calling on. You don't need to know everybody, but if you know just one person, or you've had just one indication of what it may be that they would be happy for, go with that. Sometimes it's a flower, sometimes it's a meal, sometimes it's a drink. Make the offering with an open heart. Give what there is to give so that you may receive as freely as you give. Offerings are our way of giving back to those whom give so much to us. Our ancestors have given us the blood of their blood, the opportunity to incarnate here into their bloodlines, the neural pathways that give us the intellectual capacity that we have. What's a little water in return for that? It's gratitude. It's gratitude in action. It's a love language. It's not the only love language that they have, but it's one of those. So use it, don't use it. We hope that today you've gained a deeper understanding of why it is that we make offerings to our ancestors. Ngingumakhosi noMabuto Emsamo. This is Sangoma Society, and you can find us on all social media networks as well as sangomasociety.com. I am Honey Tell a Story on all social media platforms as well as YouTube. This has been another beautiful conversation that we've had here today on Sangoma Society. If you benefited in any way from what we spoke about today, please remember to like, comment, subscribe for more. And if you have any questions, please ask them in the comments down below. Remember, if your question is straying over 2 sentences or so, you probably need a consultation. Until next time, kukhanya.